Hey guys, what's up? My name is Star Levels Up, and I just got off from work, so I'm very tired. But this game came out 2 days ago. By the time you're seeing it tomorrow, it will be 3 days ago. And it's Monster Camp. It's a sequel to Monster Prom, which I adored, but I jumped on the bandwagon too late for YouTube. So I'm hoping maybe somebody will want to watch this one because it just came out, and yeah. We're just gonna jump in and play it because I don't know anything about this one. Yeah.
Sweet.
Sweet. It's just me. We're just gonna do the short game. This one's not voice acted yet, I guess. Ah, Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. We're gonna go with blue because we always pick blue. And that's exactly
This will be a summer to remember.
What? Okay. We get to pack things. Pocket therapist? A flashlight and some Pokemon's cards, I guess. That sounds fun. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and the lows of love. But no, in love, we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, a hot-headed adventurer, 22, possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett Picard, V1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to the fullest. Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. She is pretty cute. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who has profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. He looks adorable, doesn't he? Right now, it's either Joy, Calculester, or Milo for me. I've already tried with Damien. The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Break the ice by doing something unexpected on the bus. Just a huge burp, spend the trip updating your software, start taking selfies compulsively, swear about your sworn enemy, just sigh loudly, or challenge someone to a staring duel. I don't think that a burp, a sigh, taking selfies, or really updating your software is all that unexpected. But if I know anything about Monster Prom, it's that all of these respond to a specific character. So this is probably Calculus or I'm not sure what the other ones are, except taking selfies is probably Milo. But I'm gonna pick that one because it's what I would actually do, probably. I don't know if I'd just be taking selfies. I'd probably be taking pictures of like the scenery, but I thought so. Oh, taking selfies, are we? I've already taken like 186 before we left Monstropolis. Check it out. I call this series When We Were Going Through a Tunnel and I Couldn't Connect to LTE Briefly. Perhaps my next series could be selfies of us together since you seem so interested in the art form. Hell yeah! And you can title this one Blue and Milo shortly before totally banging at summer camp. We only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid and we were ready to start. Right after the loading screen.
Wherever I go, hijinks ensue.
She's so cute. I think I need to be more bold to woo him, probably. Oh. It doesn't tell you what it... Oh, no. Let's go to the lake. Before you go to the lake, you decide to make the most fun inflatable toy to float on that you possibly can. You combine many of your favorite fun things, ice cream, tabletop games, watching your enemies fail, ducks. The resulting amalgamation is certainly interesting, even if it doesn't exactly float on water. You decide to name your toy Dr. Frankenfun, or maybe you should name it Dr. Frankenfun's Monster. Just beholding the horror you've created gives you +2 fun. Afterwards, you see Milo on the shore. They seem to be recording the lake. Is it some kind of asthma? Alright, Dahlia. Action! Suddenly you see Dahlia emerge from underwater, flipping her wet hair back in the most perfect hair flip water arc of all time. Dahlia's hair flip really appealed to your overwhelming horniness. You were already in love with her a lot, but now you're super in love with Dahlia. You hot blue snack, that was amazing.
Have no fear. Dahlia's here.
Hell yeah, it was. Let me see. Dahlia quickly throws her hair back in a ponytail and hurries over. The three of you crowd around Milo's phone and watch the slow-motion Insta-story of Dahlia's sexy wet hair flip. Literally, Dahlia, you look so sexy and powerful. And you know what they say. Powerful is the new sexy, and conveniently, sexy is the new powerful. I fully agree. I'm downright fuckable. Whoa, I'm so hot, I'm making myself horny. For real, you're officially the hottest creature in existence. It used to be Sonic the Hedgehog, but you just smashed him into irrelevancy. Why was Sonic hot, Milo? Alright, babe, I'm tagging you. Is that okay? You're going to get a ton of new followers after such a masterful display of beauty and sex appeal.
Ooh, admirable.
Yes! Tag me, I want to catch some new followers and make them join my... Wait! I just realized something. I had a realization. Yep. I can see that. Care to enlighten me? I'm going to be alone forever! What?
Weak.
I'm scared that no one will be able to do a hair flip sexy enough to be worthy of my attention. I'm out of everyone's league. Oh, Dahlia, it's okay. Surely someone could do a wet hair flip worthy of you. There just has to be someone out there. Maybe even someone listening to this very conversation. That's your cue, you primal animal. You get into the lake, focus all of your energy on impressing these two, and execute your sexiest technique. Emerge from the water while eating some juicy fried chicken. Play hard to get. Do not come out of the water. You dive under the water and play it cool. You never emerge. You can hear Dahlia and Milo wondering when you're going to come out of the water. After 40 seconds underwater, you hear, huh, I really miss Blue. Me too. Being with her is such a rare pleasure, like taking a selfie in the last warm rays of a dying star. After 80 seconds underwater. Dahlia, help me! I can't remember what Blue's face looks like anymore. God, I miss her so much! It's okay, Milo. I can't remember her face either. The only safe thing to do is assume that it was very, very handsome. After 130 seconds underwater. I think it's safe to say that Blue's dead. It's a tragedy. She was so aloof and fuckable.
Man.
I should have focused on getting to know her before she impulsively drowned herself. Now I'm fighting the most dangerous enemy of all. Regret. After 160 seconds underwater, Milo and Dahlia are both performing a tearful, heartfelt eulogy about you. You decide to finally come out. Blue, you're back! What a miracle! My God, life is so beautiful and fragile. We have to make the most of the time we have with the people we love. You're like a little ice cube melting in our hands, a hot, sexy ice cube, and you might be gone at any moment. I promise to get to know you even better and to protect you with my fearsome strength. I have to admit, I really used to take Blue for granted, mostly because she's usually super thirsty and shamelessly begging for our attention. Me too, but those 160 seconds without Blue made me completely reconsider how I see her. You didn't intend to fake your own death for attention, but hey, it worked. You gained +2 boldness and +1 fun. That's good, I guess. Okay. We faked our own death. On
Brought my
accident.
first aid kit, just in case.
Oh, you nerd. Let's see. I don't know what the Camp Dome is, so I feel like I should go there. You're huddled behind a bullet bunker in the throes of a tail tag between Battle Royale against rival camp. Okay. You're sure that this is the end. You've lived a good life, you think. Next to you is a camp rival camp member shivering and crying and out of ammo. Why guns are part of this tail tag is beyond your comprehension. Is this where we die, Blue? They sob. Why couldn't Camp Spooky and Camp Rival Camp just make love and not war? You reach for them as if to bring them into a tender kiss, and as soon as they're in your grasp, you take their tail. Fuck yeah! That gives Camp Spooky the win. Everyone saw your sexy ruse, which also gives you +2 charm. You're in the middle of a rousing game of dismemberment tag. It's like a hot dog tag, but with more amputations. When you duck to avoid a flying severed head and run smack into Milo. Ah, Blue, the woman of the hour. Tell me, as long as you're here, which paint swatch do you... Oops. Sorry. Do you prefer? Lifeless corpse gray or jaundiced Solaria yellow? What are we doing, you ask? Calculester, darling, could you give the sales pitch this time, please? I have a story poll to tally the results of. You see, friend, Milo and I consider ourselves experts in flipping and selling furniture. Given that Milo is an adept stylist, and I myself am furniture, it seemed to be a natural fit. At the moment, we have taken on the daunting task of refurbishing and reselling the Camp Dome. You remind Calculester, while simultaneously dodging flying jawbones and severed elbows, that the Camp Dome is not for sale, nor is it his property. Adversity has never stopped Cal and Milo, house flippers, before. If you don't give up on something you truly believe in, you will find a way. Friend Blue's doubt is reasonable, however. Finding a buyer might be difficult, given how dangerous the dome can be. Yeah, no kidding. For example, you're standing unmoving in the line of fire, narrowly avoiding getting pummeled by fists that are no longer connected to bodies. Well, that's different. All of the players in Dismemberment Tag have consented to die in this game. But what about non-consensual death? The dome is fraught with offenses such as uncovered power outlets, exposed wires, unmarked exits, and the rodent infestations attracted by all these rotting corpses. It's a long list of OSHA violations that need to be addressed. What if a newlywed couple with a baby wanted to move here? You make an excellent point, darling. We need to make the Camp Dome a safe place for monsters and baby monsters alike. It's the only way to stay ahead of the market curve. Well, baby-proofing the dome sounds like more fun than getting your nipples blown off in Dismemberment Tag anyway. How can you make this hellhole safe for babies? Create more fire exits, that is, exit doors that lead directly to a bunch of fire, since fire is a very useful resource people might need in case of emergency. You're going about it all wrong. Baby-proof means the place should be safe from a potential baby attack. Set booby traps for babies. Oh, I messed up. That's a wonderful idea, Blue. I've done much research on babies, and my findings have concluded that they are quite parasitic on young couples. Couples plagued with babies get 68% less sleep and spend 100% more time cleaning foreign vomit off of their clothing than normal, which tends to bring them stress. Too right you are. It's like I've always said, life's too short to spend it in a toxic relationship, even if that relationship is with a baby. Let's make some traps. You'll do Milo one better. Instead of wasting time making the traps yourself, you take the easy way out and order a bunch of baby traps secondhand on Facebook yard sale. They arrive in the absurdly short amount of time that is characteristic of Camp Spooky. You soon find yourself surrounded by baby traps. These look great. We'll just need to set them up and... Wait a minute. Blue, we've made a mistake. Oh no! We've made a mistake. These aren't traps for babies. They're traps for people who are baby. They're traps for me. I am baby. Oh no. I am not sure I understand the difference. How can a person be baby? You know, by being sweet and innocent. A cinnamon roll. A small bean. Is none of this ringing a bell? Now that you mention it, I do seem to remember some of my friends using such strange adjectives to describe me at times. But don't worry, friend Milo. I assure you that myself and others who are baby will not be foolish enough to get trapped by. As Cal is turning around, he takes a step forward and gets his foot caught in a mousetrap. This causes him to fall into a mop bucket, which tumbles down a set of stairs into a net, which hoists him up through a cloud of tar and feathers into a row of spikes, which he eventually falls off of into an Iron Maiden that immediately snaps shut on him and is dropped into a pit of piranhas, which is drained into a pit of acid over a roaring fire pit, which is then poured on top of a pile of dead babies. I think we may have gone a little overkill. The good news is that since Calculester's a robot, he's able to get repaired with no ill effects. The bad news is that all those dead babies are attracting even more vermin. Also, Milo's pretty pissed at you for hurting a small baby too good for this world, too pure. You don't feel so hot about it either. You lose 2 charm and 1 fun. I hacked up.
Home is where your booty sits the comfiest.
You happen upon Joy, groveling in front of Milo. You're pretty sure you've never seen Joy grovel before. It's kind of unsettling. No, I am not groveling. I am posing a dignified query to Milo that so just happens to be performed on my hands and knees. Anyway, Milo, please help me out here. I'm in the middle of a quick summer adventure that is just important enough to justify a full episode arc. And I really need to consult my dead ally, Rabaru. She's the only one who knows how to solve Univertica's 8th eye puzzle. Can you just raise her spirit and... I'm sorry, Joy. I would really love to help with whatever you just said, but I'm terribly busy right now with the important Reaper business. Really? Because it looks to me like you're browsing Etsy for a new cloak. Which is important business. My uniform must be somber yet trendy. I can't afford to go out of fashion. I'd lose all my credibility. But the fate of monster kind depends on taking down Univertica. I really need your help, Milo. Don't you want to save the world? Is taking down this Univertica really equivalent to saving the world, though? I mean, everyone can make a difference, no matter how small their actions. But just look at everything Univertica's already destroyed. At least 2 urban outfitters have been demolished by her nefarious plans, and she has her sights set on flattening the Smoothie King on the 3rd Street. Well, I've always been more of a Jamba Juice person myself, so I think I'll pass. I love how he changes colors. Damn, Joy's fighting Univertica again? This season of the Coven must be slow. Clearly one of your friends is in the right here, and it just so happens to be the one you're trying to bone. You settle the disagreement. Milo, you could turn this into a whole thing. Raise Rebaru's spirit and do a live Q&A. Joy, Milo can consult the dead for you, if you support them on Patreon. Friendship is never an excuse to work for free. Oh, Blue makes a good point. I didn't know you condoned playing the friend card to get free labor, Joy. What? No, I don't. I may be the leader, but me, Faith, and Hope each equally split up the rewards we receive for our world-saving coven's work. See, I hear you, but actions speak louder than words. Unless you don't value my help as much as you value the other witches. No, not at all. Your work is totally just as valid and important as theirs. It's just that, I figured the whole repayment of saving the world would be... but saving the world doesn't put avocado on... but saving the world doesn't put avocado toast on the table. We indie seancers and necromancers need our payment. We need to pay the rent too, you know. Fine, you got me. I'll become a patron. How's $5 a month sound? Well, of course, I'll be grateful for whatever you pay, darling, but $5 will only get you to the bronze tier. Bronze tier patrons get early access to my selfies and a merch discount, but my platinum patrons get a chance at a full spirit raising once a month and a limited edition Milo sweatband. Fine, here's the pledge money. Can you raise Rabaru now? Oh, didn't you read the terms and conditions? I can only do so many seances. My time is precious, so I limited to 3 spirit consultations for 3 patrons chosen at random. And it looks like this month's winners are... Milo Crick had 45, Ghost Fetishists X, and Joy Johnson Johima. No, wait, that's John Johima Joe. My bad. What? No fair! The world's at stake here and I'm your friend. Can't you make an exception for me? Well, that wouldn't be very fair, would it? All of my followers are my friends. I can't play favorites just because your seance would prevent countless deaths. Whatever, this has been a waste of my time. I'll just bribe Polly with some distilled spirits to talk to Rabaru for me. Thanks for nothing. Well, it's just me and you, Blue darling. Oh, and Ghost Fetishist Spirit, he wants raised. What can I do for you, my darling patron? Oh, it looks like he wants the ghost of a leather daddy dom from 1865. I don't feel quite comfortable doing that. You know, Blue, since the slot is open, perhaps you'd like me to raise a spirit for you. I don't mind bending the rules for someone such as yourself. Nice! You request the spirit of the Marquis de Lafayette, history's greatest wingman. He does not disappoint. I took a gamble.
Welcome, welcome. You're new here. Don't fret, let me explain how this works. I will prepare you a drink. The drink of the day. You may choose to drink that one. But if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mystery box with a second option. It could be better, it could be worse, but one thing's for sure, it will be mysterious. And these drinks? Look, choose whatever you want, but I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I'm a wizard in training. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So, get ready and good luck. What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or would you prefer the mystery box?
That's definitely going to be creativity, so I'll take the box. Phobia shots.
The mystery box, so bold of you. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds. Let's do some phobia shots, yeah. You know what they say, if you can't overcome your fears, drink them. Cheers to you. Doing that is surely bold. This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao.
Well, guys, that looks like that's all the time we have left for this episode. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment down below, and let me know what you want to see next. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.